Hello, Benimusik speaking here. Uh, eh? Oostende, Belgium on November the 12th in the year 2025. Benimusik is not allowed to have a girlfriend. As always, play by Benimusik, the montage of the hack, quote, the great rock and roll swindle, growth and reality, a play by Benimusik about the typical rock and roll world, interviews with rock and roll stars and Hollywood stars who are his Benimusik's beneath other things home, and where the word lousy was once important to use. Do you have a reading thoughts machine in your mind? By Benimusik. Play by Benimusik. What's this title? Let's go. Yeah, it was these days, you know. It was these days. It were these crazy days. Mooney. Moon the Loon. Who loves him not? Moon the Loon. Mooney, the drummer. Nothing against Kenny Jones. Nothing against Kenny Jones from The Who. My name is Keith Richards. I work for the Rolling Stones, little bit. Nothing against Kenny Jones. He's a good dude. He's out of our family, our rock and roll family. We are all friends. We pretend to be enemies. Nirvana, the band Nirvana hates Guns N' Roses. The band Slash hates in the newer days than Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. We are a gaming society. We are all friends. We are My name is Keith Richards. I work for the Rolling Stones. But I remember Mooney, the drummer of the band The Who. These days, we played there with The Who these days in Madison Square Garden in New York City. There, Moon the Loon. He sat on the drum set. He ate electricity. He ate it. He was on the drum that these days they played, I don't know, My Generation or it was Heaven and Hell, the cover version. I don't know really. He fall apart because Mooney he ate electricity. Mooney could, it's a quote, eat poison and shit iron. This was Mooney these days. Moon the Loon, who loves him not. And I remember these days Paul McCartney from the band The Beatles. I remember it. In Abbey Road Studios, really, interviews. It was interviewed. Was MTV? Was it MTV? Was it CBS? I don't know really. Sitting down in behind his back, the mixing board of Abbey Road Studios, 20,000 channels, with Steve Martin these days, with George Martin these days, watching him, and playing in front. Having all the mixing boards of Abbey Road Studios, the huge studio in London, in his back, sitting simply with his guitar there, really, and playing. I don't know. I think he told how he met George Harrison on this double floor bus in London in the 50s. He explained the story and showing really the song. George Harrison showed him this night, playing it into the camera. I think he said something like, "Do you mind Hemima and Jemima? Hemima and Jemima." It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8, 6. Something like that. He played it so brilliant, fucking brilliant, right on the beat. How Keith Richards says it about Pete Townsend. It's of the wood. It's a true statement. And played it in a. It has a better sound into the camera of CBS or what was it than of the real Abbey Road recording studios sound, really. It was crazy days. And I remember getting really pissed off and drunk with John Lennon these days in the 70s when Yoko Ono was not around. He was at May Pang these days, and they were lousy and fucking drunk this night. And John Lennon said, "Hey, do you know? I showed my dick on a record cover." Ringo Starr said, John Lennon, there is a beautiful newspaper Times also on this cover?" Man, we were crazy these days.